Appearance on Dion's Daily Dose does not imply endorsement from or by any candidate or guest. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by Dion Bergeron or Dion's Daily Dose are his own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of any guest. Material and information presented is for general information purposes only. The Dion's Daily Dose name in all forms and abbreviations are the property of its owners, and its use does not imply endorsement of or opposition to any specific organization, product, or service. If you'd like to support the show, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/Dion's Daily Dose.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dion's Daily Dose for Saturday, July 18th. I did not get a chance to set up a preview on this one. Went knocked doors today in Long Beach. Now, the plan was, right, we picked Long Beach because the hope was that the breeze from the lake would offset some of the incredibly hot temperatures. Hold on, let me get this flipped around. There we go. That's better. That the breeze from the lake would help to offset the sweltering heat, and that maybe it'd be a little cooler by the lake. It would be not as hot. How effective was it? Well, it was still hot. I don't know if you can see, but definitely got some redness there. I mean, it's worth it. Don't get me wrong. But definitely a lot of Jack, good to see you. A lot of sweat. It's not that I believe that Long Beach deserves any better or more or less representation than any other area. We were just hoping that it would be cooler out there. Actually, the initial plan, my understanding was we were going to start Porter County today because my volunteer was going to be in that area, but he was actually in Michigan City, so he was like, "Hey, let's go out here." Anyway, I got to meet some interesting people today. It was fun. Like one of the first doors that we knocked on, the guy comes out, and very, very nice gentleman. He offered for us to go talk in the shade, which I greatly appreciated because, man, that sun beating down, it was woof. And I wore my light colored campaign shirt, the one that I wore at the interview last night, washed it and wore that one, and it helped. It helped. I will say that one is definitely going to be good for the warmer days because I can't even imagine trying to wear the purple one. But if he is not a World Series of Poker type player, if he does not play poker, he should, because he was very much, okay, well, what do you believe? What do you stand for? How do you feel about Trump? And he gave nothing away, absolutely nothing away. I felt he wasn't one of those, I love Trump, what do you think? He was very much how do you feel? What do you think? Very deadpan, didn't give anything away. So, I was honest with the guy. It was interesting. And then, of course, we talked to another lady that was like, all this used to be people who lived here, and now it's a bunch of people from Illinois. If they have Illinois plates in the driveway, you might as well not even bother. Don't even bother talking to them because they're far left. My son is visiting from Arizona, and he won't let us watch Fox News. It was fun. There was another guy who I guess got the house, grew up in the house, and then moved away, and then came back and started fixing it up. And man, the deck area was amazing. But I'm gonna tell you, some of these houses, the steps, right? We're talking several stories worth of steps. And one of the houses we went to, because we have a little app that we use, right? And it gives you the name of the voter that you're looking for, along with there's a star that tells you whether that's the one you want to talk to, because it's the targeted voter, right? It's the person that you're trying to get to commit to vote for you. And first of all, I really am not comfortable walking up to a house and saying, is this Joe, right? And I know you put the phone away, you have the name, but we live in such a data targeted society that, like, going up to somebody, are you John, or hi John, or whatever. It's like, well, who are you and how do you know my name, right? I just introduce myself and tell the person who there. But this guy in his 70s, fantastic shape. I mean, the guy looked in his 50s realistically. And he's like, well, that's because of those stairs right there. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll come out and, come up and down these stairs because I could definitely stand to drop a few. But one of the interesting things while we were out there was apparently people have actually seen my signs from when I ran for First District Congress, so that helped. And they also said they had seen one of my ads, so I guess that's cool. I don't remember running, unless it was a social media ad. I don't know, but I guess name recognition is a good thing, right? But the one lady was like, if there's Illinois plates, don't even bother because they come over here and they're bringing their far left ideology with them. They didn't learn anything from Chicago apparently. But then I talked to another guy who was I guess was on the Cook County school board, and I think he said 08, 06, 08, and he said some of these, trying to justify some of these, 6, 8, 12% raises annually to people who are now out of work. Good luck with that, right? Good luck with that. And I said, well, look at the situation Illinois is in now with their budget, where they're having to basically beg the federal government for money. And I know that there are things that we could do in Indiana to make things a little better for our teachers, for example. But we stand the danger of going and becoming another Illinois, where we're spending so much on these jobs and pensions and stuff like that, to where we can't even afford our annual budget. But it was a lot of walking, which obviously that's part of it. But the heat was the worst part. I had, like, the drenched in sweat. I had the little rag with me. But I'm going to tell you, people appreciated it. They were like, you're the first person. Again, it's the same thing as I encountered before, right? People are like, you're the first person that's run for office that's come around. And there was also a big change in people's, when you first knock on their door or ring their doorbell or whatever, or walk up to their stuff, right? It's that, well, why are you here? And as soon as you tell them why you're there, it's a big change. But I'll keep you apprised as to the best stories. There were some real doozies. I'm going to put it together in like a montage, I suppose, of the very best of. But I'm gonna be taking a couple of days off. There was a death in our family, so over the next few days, I'm going to kind of suspend the campaign. We have some stuff to do in regards to that. There's etc. So we're going to be doing that, and then come back out to the campaign trail, probably Wednesday, maybe start knocking doors again. So this will probably be my last video for several days. Sure everyone understands. So God bless you, God bless Indiana, and God bless the US of A.
If you'd like to support the show, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/Dion's Daily Dose. This has been Dion's Daily Dose, hosted by Dion Bergeron. Executive producers Sean Holgram and Michael Beebe. Copyright 2020. Dion's Daily Dose. All rights reserved.